Love this podcast? Support this show through the Acast supporter feature. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just click the link in the show description to support now.
Welcome back to the Super Chevy Brothers podcast. This is episode, and we are in March now. Now it's March. Today is March 1st, 2026. And I just found out that Biko's never been to a McDonald's before. Tell me about that.
I didn't say that. No,
you said you don't know what a McDonald's person is.
Shavar asked me what my wife ate for breakfast. I said bacon, egg, and cheese. He said, "Oh, is that like a sandwich?" Which, listen, what else is a bacon, egg, and cheese? And then he goes, it could be a McDonald's thing. It could be a McDonald's for McDonald's there. No, I don't know what a McDonald's is.
Hold on,
I know people who go to McDonald's.
I
understand people go to McDonald's even.
No. You said bacon, egg, and cheese. I said, do you mean the sandwich or a plate? Because I don't know if your wife is a McDonald's person. And a McDonald's person, they say all kinds of stuff. Bacon, egg, and cheese could be like one of those plate things they do. It could be a muffin. It could be a biscuit. I was just asking.
You're nuts. Anyway, I've been to a McDonald's before. I don't really go anymore, but I've been to a McDonald's before. I know what McDonald's is.
Where are you going these days? You going to Cane's?
You can't come on here trying to make me sound like an alien.
You going to Cane's? Where are you going these days? You going?
Oh yeah, I'd much rather go to Cane's. I go to everywhere but McDonald's pretty much. I went to Burger King.
I can't go to Cane's.
Ago.
I just can't in my soul bring myself to go there.
Pretty cool spot. Why not?
They don't season the chicken. They don't make sense.
Why do people keep saying that? It's fine.
Cane's says they don't season the chicken. They literally batter that shit and fry it. And they're like, here, have some sauce. That's got seasoning in it. I don't know if I'm on with that.
It's delicious.
Dog,
I think it's delicious. I don't have a problem with it.
Bro.
Converted. I didn't need to be converted. I had that shit. I tasted it. It was delicious. I don't know what the problem is.
$10 for 3 strips, brother.
I don't know what the problem is. It's really good, so I don't really have an issue with it.
No, dog.
I'm mad I don't live closer to one like I used to. I used to live like 5 minutes away from one. I used to go all the time, and then now I don't live next to one. I travel like 25 minutes. So I've been twice since I've been in Maryland for what, almost a year now. I'm sad. I'm losing weight, and I don't want to lose weight. I hate this shit.
I've got
these people in the north. These people in the north lose weight because they got to walk everywhere, and then some of their food fucking sucks, so you don't want to eat it, so you end up eating at home more. And then when you do go out and eat, it's not as good as the stuff in Texas. So lost a lot of weight.
We don't give a shit.
Seafood's great, but no, Texas don't give a shit. Everything's down the fucking street. There's a Wendy's next to a Popeyes, next to a fucking blood donation place,
next to a Wendy's.
It doesn't fucking next to a Wendy's. It doesn't fucking matter. You can get that shit anytime you want to.
Call that a Wendy Sando. You got a Wendy's.
I'm just saying.
Other things.
I have not seen I've not seen a single combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell since I've been here, and that's all I have to say about the matter. Okay, this is madness. I can see my ribs now. I don't like that. I'm trying to gain weight. So yeah, I'm gonna eat all the Cane's I can. I haven't eaten as much Cane's. I have eaten Nando's. That's what they got over here. Fucking we got Nando's over here.
We got Nando's.
Did you know those motherfuckers don't fry chicken? It's grilled chicken.
Yeah, I know. We got Nando's. Quantica opened
It's delicious, but madness.
Quantica opened the first Nando's shop in Dallas. What do you mean?
Oh, you see all rich.
Nah, it's just they invited her to be at the event to sponsor the thing.
Oh, she opened it with. Okay, I got you. Okay.
We got a lot of free chicken, and a
Okay,
lot of
okay,
Nando
okay.
sauces, and a lot of Nando salts. The whole kitchen's filled with Nando. Nando. Yeah, we got Nando's. Listen, you listen to me.
Nando's is fine. I miss Zaxby's. I miss Bojangles.
You know, Rudy's
Bojangles
Chicken
is really
closed
good.
yesterday.
They find enough roaches in there?
I think so. No, it's just the owner. He's not 80 years old. I mean, he started the restaurant when he was 10. So, the man is like 85, 88 years old. I was like, why he quitting? He should just become president. But hey, what do I know? I mean, so they closing the restaurant because shit. Everybody was out there.
I mean,
it was like, they had the Big X plug guy out there and Mike Jones and everybody's out there getting. It's like a 3-hour wait for the last chicken, man.
Man, I bet Big X is just everywhere in Dallas. He probably just shows up to shit. He just seems like he's just around. he's just there. I mean, he's very famous. Look at me get twisted, but I feel like at that point, all of those fat jokes just there probably.
Were you just making a lot of fat jokes right there?
No, it wasn't fat jokes. It's just him being from Dallas. No, it was just him being from Dallas. I'm sure he's just there all the time. Listen, Rudy's Chicken, shout out to Rudy's Chicken. I always used to argue with people because I knew what Rudy's Chicken was, but there were other imposter places called Rudy's Chicken in the Dallas Metroplex. And people would try to tell me, oh, I go to this Rudy's. And I'm like, that's not Rudy's. That's a different fucking place that is not Rudy's Chicken. It's just a place that's called Rudy's that serves chicken, named Rudy's Chicken, that isn't Rudy's Chicken. So,
well, it's called Rudy's. Not
shout out to the original one, I guess.
Well, he
exactly.
I mean,
listen.
I mean, Rudy's alive.
Is he dead?
No, Rudy's alive.
He said he on.
But he is sick, apparently, and soon to be dead. Not running for president, so the restaurant is closed.
Listen. That's fine. Rest in peace to Rudy's chicken, not Rudy the man, but Rudy's. Yeah. Did you play anything this week? Do you play video games still? I do sometimes. Play a lot of Mugenics, but well, did you play anything?
No, I did not play a racist game. Well, I kind of did. No, it's not racist.
It's not racist.
I started my New Game Plus of Yote, which is going swell. It's fine. The game,
that game is racist. Yeah, no, for sure.
Not really. Where's the racism in Yote?
Who are you to say? You're not Japanese.
What?
You see what I'm saying? I said, who are you to say? You're not Japanese.
I'm gonna let that sit on you, so you feel like that made sense, but it didn't. That didn't make. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I did that. I started Resident Evil 1 again. In preparation for Resident Evil 9, which came out. People like that game. Some people don't like it.
Just play. We should just play it. Who gives a fuck about the story at this point?
I heard that shit don't make no sense if you didn't. I was watching somebody.
Yeah. So who cares? Let's just because I thought about it yesterday because I think I texted you. I was like, yeah, I think I want to just play that, and then I thought about it and I was like, no, because I'm gonna be real pissed if I go, oh, but I should play 2 and 4. And then try to go play 9 and like try to figure. And then I would start 9 and I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. It wouldn't matter anyway. So yeah, we should just play the fucking game.
No, you played 4, 5, 6. All you gotta do is 7 and 8. 7 and 8 are like 6 to 8 hour games. They're not that long.
I'm not doing that. You're
gonna be lost as a motherfucker, dog. Like they got some real lores in there, brother. It's gonna be. It's like picking up.
Some real lores. You mean?
It's like picking up Metal Gear Solid 4.
You mean the disease that changes every single time, and people's ages shift, and for some reason Leon is the same age he was in Resident Evil 6, but not really, and we'll never see Jill again because who wants to see a middle-aged woman? And no, it isn't. I don't care. Listen, I'm not saying I'm not gonna play those games, but I'm saying if the FOMO keeps catching up to me, I'm going to play Resident Evil 9 and then enjoy it, and then go back and play all the other ones. But
I think you just like Leon.
I don't know
because you would play Resident Evil 4, no problem. You went and did that, and then you was like, okay, which Resident Evil am I gonna play? I guess I'll go to 2 now. And now you're like, okay, I'll skip 7 and 8 and go to 9. I think if you ask me, you're a Leon lover and a Chris hater, because it seems like you're avoiding all the Chris games.
Yeah, bro, he got
Leon
the guns,
games.
dog. He literally has the guns, bro. I'm not doing all the other. I'm not doing all the.
You're just scared,
shit.
dog. You scared, brother.
Well, okay. Well, anyway, I do just want to play. I do just want to play Resident Evil, so I'm just gonna play the games in whatever order I want to, and then move on from there. Because I'm gonna finish 2 first, because I already started it, and then I think after 2 I'm gonna play like 1 or like 7. I'm gonna play a random one. I'm not even gonna play like
don't play 1
next in
don't
order.
play 1. I'm playing 1 right now, and I'm telling myself, oh my god, why did I start? Don't play 1. It's fun, but it's not fun in the way.
No, I want to play 1.
I know, but it's gonna take you a long time unless you use a guide. I mean, it's a guide game. Those games were built for guides. I'm sorry, manuals. They're not even guides; they're manuals. You need you need to you gotta play it with a guide. You know what I'm saying? I would just go straight to 7 and 8. You could finish that you can finish 7 in a weekend or 2. It depends how scared you get. If you're scaredy pants, it might be like 3 weekends, and then you can finish 8. But the thing with those games is like all the extra stuff, like replaying them, playing them again, speed running them. You know, that's what Resident Evil's about. It's a replay type of game.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Okay, well, listen. I'm playing 2 next. I mean, I'm playing 2 right now. I'll beat that one, and then I'll play. I don't know. I want to play 7 or 8 or something. We'll see. Listen, because I should probably play 3 after that. I might just play 3. I heard 3 short too, but I already played 4.
The remake is short. Yeah, the original game is completely different.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I want to play the original 3. I feel like 3 remakes looks too. I don't know. Looks like they cut its nuts off.
It's extensively short. It's like a third of the length of the first game.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad you beat Yote. That's good.
I mean, we talked about that last time, but this Yote game. I mean, next week. When is we have? Okay, guys, let's get into the pod. Coming up next week, we have Yote Legendes. Okay, the multiplayer addition to Ghost of Yote. In that date that it comes out, I know it's not. I don't think it's next week. I think it's the week after. I think it's like
it is
13th,
March though.
14th. Yeah, Ghost Yote Legends. Let's see. 10th, March 10th. So we're looking at next week. It's out next week, which will be great. I'm interested in what they do. Usually it's supernatural stuff, right? You pick a class. Your class usually. So in this game, I'm imagining instead of in the first game, when you played Legends, you would pick a class. That class would be one of Jin's stances. So you'd be like the water stance or this stance, and then you'd have like other things you could do. So there's like more of a stealth class, and there's more of a class that like heals it helps other people and uses like tools. And you have certain tools. You have like a kit. It's kind of like Dark Souls. You build a character, but you start with a class. This one I'm sure is the same. It'll probably be the weapons. So you'll have like, or I don't know, because some of the weapons are noticeably more useful than other weapons. But we'll see. Like I could see,
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like we'll see. I'm interested. I'll play that. That's why I still have the game downloaded. So I gotta go finish something else to delete, so I can make room on my PlayStation because I've only got like 2 terabyte on that, and that's like 6 games. So we'll figure that out.
Yeah. To me, I mean, just delete something and then just
when are you gonna finish Yote?
Cycle through the space. Whenever I get a chance to play a game, I'm fucking busy, dude. I don't have time during the day. I don't have time in the evening. It sucks. So whenever I get a chance to, I haven't turned the PlayStation on in days. Only thing I have time to play is my Switch because I can actually just pick it up and play it rather than having to do shit. So I'll get back to Yote at some point.
Get yourself a Portal, baby. Get yourself a
If
portal,
you get
baby.
me one, I'll get one. If you get me one, are they like $100 right now? Right?
Nah, they're like they're like 102 something. PS Portal. They're like $200.
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm kind of pissed. Because I'm kind of pissed because I wanted to get a Steam Deck, and then this is actually a news story. We don't have to say the news button, but I wanted to get a Steam Deck, and I came into some money recently. Go ahead.
No, that was it. Okay, let's go.
Oh,
I think there might be an internet delay.
news. No,
Steam
there
Deck,
is.
go.
There definitely is. So I wanted to get a Steam Deck because I was like, listen, I have all these games on Steam. I have not been playing my computer as much recently until I got like, fucking eugenics and stuff where like I was going to make time to play that because I've been looking forward to that. And I was like, cool. I came into some money. I got rid of some debt that I didn't have. Yeah, I got rid of some debt that I was kind of pissed off that I even had in the first place. But I got rid of some debt, got some more money in my pocket, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, and I got tax return, used tax return for some good stuff, and I had some leftover money. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me see. Is there any way that I can do something cool for myself? So I was like, okay, I should buy a PlayStation Portal. I already have a Switch 2. Not PlayStation Portal. I should buy a Steam Deck because I already have a PlayStation 2. I already have a Switch 2. I already have a PlayStation 5. I don't want an Xbox. My computer works fine. I don't need a brand new computer, and also I wanted to build one. But once again, between tariffs and the AI industry, it is almost impossible to do that. So I was like, let me get a Steam Deck. It should be easy to manage. Yeah, they can't make them anymore because the chips are hard to access and hard to get. All the parts are hard for it to get. So Steam and Valve basically said, hey, so we don't know when these will be back in stock. We'll let you know, but we have no idea. I was pissed because the other day, some just happened to go back on sale for like an hour or two a few days ago, and I just didn't see it. And it was like 10 of them or something like that. So don't know when that's going to happen. I need to find a refurbished one. I don't want to get scammed online, so I'm going to try to find a refurbished one through Valve. But once again, there's no way to tell unless you just happen to check on the day that it happens. So yeah, I'm pissed because I really wanted a Steam Deck. I had the time to get one. I was going to put all my emulation stuff on there. I was going to put all my Steam games on there. I bought all that jazz, blah, blah, blah. Can't do it. So maybe PlayStation Portal is the way to go.
I mean, besides the Steam Deck, what about like that? I mean, I know it didn't get great reviews, but what about like the Xbox ROG and Xbox ROG thing? I mean, it's basically a Steam Deck.
The ROG Ally is the ROG Ally is it's cool. Like it's cool. Like I dig it. I just want it to integrate
Xbox to do it, or
my Steam stuff.
Oh, there's no Steam on it. That makes sense.
No, you don't need to. I mean, well, no, I mean it's not that there's no Steam on it. You can get Steam to work on, let me see, get Steam to work on ROG Ally, because I've looked it up before, right? And like I've considered the ROG Ally, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I would just rather have a Steam Deck. Like, I don't know. I know the ROG Ally is even slightly more powerful, but I feel like it's just integrated better with Steam, which is what I'll probably be doing with it more often. Maybe it's the console player in me, but maybe that probably isn't even true. It might just be easier to just get the ROG Ally since you can actually fucking buy those and you can't buy a Steam Deck. But
yeah, because no one else buying them. Well, I mean that's the price of AI and Bitcoin and bullshit. So until it possibly crashes, which Bitcoin is doing. But, we'll
Steam is pre-installed on the ROG Ally. My bad. Okay, well it would work with it then. Okay.
Yeah,
well.
Just read some reviews because I heard a lot of people don't like it, but you see.
We shall see. We shall see.
Yeah, man. Look. That's the life of man, wanting to play station, but not being able to station yourself to play. That is the ultimate struggle.
Where I'm working, okay. I'm doing dumb shit in the middle of the day, like working and doing chores and talking to people. I don't want to do that shit. I want to go sit in a hole and play a video game for fucking 8 hours. That's what I want to do. Probably 90% of the time now when I have any free time. I just want to go play some Stardew Valley. I've been playing Stardew Valley. That's what I've been able to play recently because I can pick that up and play it and put it down within like 30 minutes. Feel like I actually accomplished something. The games I want to play, I can't do that. If I play Yote for 30 minutes, I feel like I didn't do anything. I feel like I feel like that's like taking a bite out of an apple and then throwing it in the trash. Like I'm not getting anything out of that. If I play Eugenics, I can at least get a few rounds in and feel like I like accomplished something. If I play Stardew, I can feel like I accomplished something. That's why I play so many roguelikes, because I feel like I can actually like feel like I did something before I get off. And then these longer games, I feel like I can't play them because I'm like, okay, wait, what was happening in the story again? Because last time my wife came in and started talking to me while the cutscene was happening, so I had to like turn it off, and now I don't know what was going on. Like it's like just. All I'm saying is that I can't wait to be retired.
She hates the game a lot.
I can't wait to be retired.
She walk in the room, you gotta turn that thing off.
Well, no, I mean, listen, if the lady walk in and start talking to me, and it doesn't really seem to matter that I'm playing something, I'm just gonna turn it off. It's not even like you're saying turn it off. It's just she'll come in and start talking to me about something important, and I'm just like, well, okay, let me just turn this off. Like it's like, well, okay. I mean, this doesn't matter, obviously.
See,
but
what you gotta do.
I mean,
I figured it out. Okay.
The ROG Ally is also $1,000 fucking. Like
Yeah,
Jesus,
so
I don't want to pay $1,000.
So check this out.
God damn.
Veronica got addicted to this one game on her phone, and like to the point where I'll ask her to do something. Like, hey, look at that. And she get angry because it's timed. Like she's doing the thing. So now she gets it. Now she don't even talk to me if I'm playing a game. If I'm playing a game, she'll like sign language, do some crypt and blood stuff with her hands, so I know what's going on. So she understands now. You got to get Haley addicted to some game, so she'll be like, "Oh, I get it."
Yeah, that doesn't work. Haley's played and gotten addicted to playing games. Haley plays games. It's not like she doesn't play games.
Yeah, but you got to interrupt her while she's doing it. On purpose.
Okay, that's the next step. I'll do that.
Yeah, you have. This,
I don't know. I do listen. Like I said, all I want is just solitaire. Like I want what I wish my weekends were. Where just walk into a room, nobody talk to me, nobody say anything to me. I get in front of my screen and I play my game, and nobody bothers me. And then I get up and go eat, and I come back and go back to doing that. And then I get up and go eat, and I come back and do. That would be great if I could do that for like 1 or 2 days a week. That would be great. I don't get that though. But it's okay. So I'll finish Yote at some point. Whenever I get, what's going to happen is next time I play it, I'm going to either play it in the middle of the night and play it for like 4 hours straight and then go to sleep at like 3 a.m. So I'll play it soon. I'm trying to get through it. I'm kind of pissed off that I started it before you and then you beat it before me. And then now I'm like still at the beginning of the fucking game. Like,
hey, listen,
I have not played a game with like a story to it that isn't like a fucking roguelike that's like built for retarded niggas with ADHD. I haven't played one of those in months. Like I am screaming on the inside because I want to play a longer game and invest time in it, and I don't have the bandwidth to do so. I'm going to cry.
That was a lot of slurs in one little in one little snippet there. Okay, so
I only said one. What are you talking about?
Nah, when you put ADHD with anything, you've turned it into a slur because the whole point. Anyway, don't worry about that. Look, this is what I'm telling you right now. Okay, this is what you need to do. I forgot my thought. So let's go to number 1.
Round 1, fight.
Look, Wolverine has a release date. You know, everybody thought, hey, Wolverine, are you going to really come out in 2026, the year of GTA 6? You dumb bitch. Why would you do that? Everybody was like this. Other games moved. You know what Wolverine did? Wolverine said, I think I exist as one of the largest IP in the world. I think I'll be okay. Wolverine is coming out. And I should have pulled up that fucking date before I started talking about this shit.
Wolverine's coming out September 15th. September 15th, 2026.
September 15th. I'm buying this game for my wife's birthday. Yep. Okay? I'm getting a gift.
Yeah, listen. I think you should. See, I agree because I listen. I think it's good that they didn't bump it back. I think it's really stupid things are moving around GTA 6 because I feel like other developers are literally treating it like it's like the end all be all. If you launch your game, you know, even with I get not launching the same week. I totally get that. I wouldn't launch within like the week or two around GTA.
Honestly,
6,
I wouldn't.
Right? I would not launch
month.
around like the week or two around. Yeah, there you go. I wouldn't launch within the same month, right? But people are like moving their shit like months away from. Anyway, Wolverine's gonna be out. I'm kind of surprised. I thought it would be like November. I didn't think it would be September because usually that's when the Spider-Man games come out. So I thought that was really cool. The trailer looked really good again. Then this Game Informer article put the gameplay trailer in. Still pretty gory. I was kind of cracking up because people were like, "Oh, we haven't seen too much gameplay, and it's kind of weird. It's coming out so soon. So soon is 6 months from now, but also like." That's plenty of time for promotion. I don't know if you need to do that much promotion for a Wolverine game that has been announced for a couple years that people have been pretty, interested in.
I mean,
so
I think
the advertisement's probably going to pick up for it, but I think that they're in a good spot. Like, I don't think it's like too soon or anything.
I mean, technically,
like the gameplay trailer looked pretty final. No, we haven't seen shit from GTA. That's why I think it's funny people are saying that. I literally saw several people being like, we haven't even seen like a full like gameplay run through. And it's like, yeah, we haven't seen a damn thing from GTA 6 that hasn't leaked. Like, what are you talking? We haven't done anything from that game.
The thing. You can't.
But no, Wolverine looks good. Yeah, it looks
the
really
internet gave people like fake brain cells. You know how like you have like. People think they're saying some shit. Somebody typed that like no gameplay and like fuck yeah, that's so smart. Like no, dog, who gives a shit? It's 6 months away. Like we're not gonna see gameplay for anything. We just started getting gameplay for Crimson Desert. They've been talking about this shit for 10 years. All right, so like let's chill. Yeah, I mean it's good. I'm looking forward to the game. Wolverine looks fun. This year looks like it's going to be kind of a scant year for games, but all the games we know are coming out sound like they're pretty good. We have Crimson Desert getting closer, so that's also this month. Crimson Desert, they had a bunch of people go play it. So I'm convinced the game isn't fake now. I've been convinced. Maybe they
it's not fake,
but the game is not fake. And from the impressions I don't know why they do this. They had a bunch of white people go and play the game, and then they had a bunch of Koreans go and play the game. And when the white people went and played the game, for whatever reason, I love YouTube, but it's also one of the worst places to get information because people speak. I know there's NDAs and all this stuff. So vague about what's going on, but generally people say Crimson Desert is a fun game which is very combat oriented. It's not an RPG, but it's RPG like, and I think I'm going to pick it up. It seems like all the little fucking bullshits in there to do, they're actually there. People got 6 hours to play, but it seemed like it's a very guided play as to where you are in the game and when you get to do stuff. Then they had a bunch of Koreans come in and play, and they like treated the developers like they were Kim Jong-un, and they were North Korean. They loved the shit. They didn't say anything bad. So I still think the game's getting a little glazed. Okay, but the game looks good. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick it up. That game is out this month on the 19th, so we've got about 3 weeks for that. Crimson Desert, I recommend you go look online. It looks like the craziest game to ever exist. Like it looks just ridiculous how many things are happening, but I think it looks like it might actually be good.
It looks like it might be good. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm looking forward to playing it. I mean, it looks solid. I mean, I was because Shavar kept trying to tell me to watch it, so I watched some of the gameplay. The combat looks interesting. A lot more grappling than I was expecting. He'd be throwing motherfuckers, but lots of Dragon's Crown-ish stuff in there too. But much like Dragon's Crown, it's like it reminds you of what I think Dragon's Crown is like before I actually play it, which is not Dragon's Crown is amazing, but like you know what I'm trying to say. But
yeah, I mean, Dragon Crown amazing. This game does, some of it looks like Dragon Crown. It looks more expansive and less mysterious. It seems like it's really getting on that ass.
And 3 times 1. What is it? 3! Yeah, that's a magic number.
All right, so we've got the first look at Amazon's God of War. Um, I and people are not liking the look of the characters. And I get it. Let's start with Kratos. Let's start with Kratos, okay? The guy who plays Kratos is the guy who in the game voices Thor. And some people think he's too small and not muscular enough. I get it. I do. I was looking at the picture more. I get that. I think he's like when you think Kratos, he's a little small. But also Kratos in the games, I mean, he's hundreds of years old, but he's supposed to be like a older guy too. You know what I mean? Like he's a little grizzled. He's got belly abs.
He doesn't look that off.
He didn't look that off.
Yeah, he doesn't look that off. I feel like people were acting like he looked like he was like a string bean or something. Like the guy doesn't look like a tiny guy or anything, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like Atreus looks like he's 3, but that's okay. I mean,
okay. I was saying this the other day. Atreus looks like it's like the string of slurs you threw earlier. He looks like he's got a little. I'm not trying to make fun of a kid. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I didn't say any of what you're about to say.
Atreus looks like he got a little something. Okay, Atreus looks like he gets to go different rooms when they go to school. Okay. Atreus looks like he's put things in his mouth that other kids don't do. Okay, that's what Atreus looks like. He doesn't look like
he looks tiny, bro.
He doesn't look like the kid from the game. Like Atreus in the first game is a small kid, but he's like really he kind of looks like a modern day kid. In like you take a modern day kid and throw him back there. This kid looks like he got it out the mud. He was in the mud. You know what I'm saying? He's eating the mud. That's what this kid looks like.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But we don't know. I mean, but from one image, I can only say so much from one image. I don't think that the visual characterization of Atreus in the show matches the game. Okay, and I think the God of War, the Kratos part, it doesn't match perfect, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be a good show or it won't be done well. You know what I'm saying? It's like Ellie
I'm
and
sure
Last
it'll
of
be
Us.
fine. They cast.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's like Ellie and Last of Us, right? When that was cast, everybody's like, "Oh my fucking god, holy shit!" But I think she plays Ellie very well. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. I thought somebody's breaking into a car, but it's not my car, so it's fine. Anyway, listen.
Oh.
Listen, all right? I can't judge by more than what I see. It might be good. Now, the actor's response is kind of... I don't even know what that means. Don't believe your eyes? Is that what he said?
Yeah. So the guy who plays Kratos tweeted out, don't believe everything you see online, kids. I don't know why he tweeted that, because the image came from the official accounts. It wasn't like a fan image or somebody leaked. It was from the official Amazon account. So I don't know why he said that. I think he's an idiot. I think he might be a little stupid. Yeah, that's kind of all I got from that. So I think he didn't like that people thought he didn't look good. Maybe what he's trying to say is that it doesn't look the same as it does in motion. Maybe he's like, oh, that's just a bad screenshot. But if that's what he meant, he didn't say it. That's really stupid. I saw that and I was confused, because I was like, I mean, it's not AI. I mean, that's the thing that gave people psychosis, because now people are like, oh, is it AI? Is that an AI image? I think he just didn't like that people didn't like how he looks as Kratos.
Yeah, that's true. Psychosis is right. Look, hey, I mean, we live in an age where everyone has to say everything all the time. But there really needs to be more. I guess you can't even do media training, because people who do media training, most of them don't understand like social media training. You know what I'm saying? Like they can teach you how to sit in front of a camera, they can't teach you how to sit in front of your fucking phone and not be a person who texts stuff like that. I'm trying to say nice things, or not bad things. Listen, I'm waiting till the show comes out. I'll watch it. I'm gonna watch it start to finish anyway. Okay, Klonika likes God of War. She was watching me play the beginning. She said, "Oh, what's that? Ooh, who's that? It's a fun story. It's interesting. It's got history. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I will hold my judgment. I like to watch things from start to finish. I was talking to the boys the other day about Witcher, right? And there were a lot of problems with Witcher, all 3 or 4 seasons. And admittedly, the show gets worse as it goes on. But, I watch it beginning and end. I know what I like about it. I know what I don't. I'll watch God of War, and I'll decide if I like it. And if I don't, I'm not going to go off a picture.
Yeah.
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Say that again?
Yes, sir. Oh, no, I was just going to say, I'll give it a shot, but I don't know. It's unnecessary.
Cool. All right, your turn to make up the next thing we talk about.
Next thing we can talk about how the reason you guys never got that Bloodborne remake you guys wanted, which I have thoughts about that. But that Bloodborne remake you guys wanted is because like Shavar said, FromSoft said no. So apparently PlayStation, after PlayStation shut down Bluepoint, people started, report and say things. But apparently former Bluepoint employees are talking about the fact that Bluepoint did indeed pitch a Bloodborne remake. They were told the numbers made sense. It would totally make sense to do a Bloodborne remake. But FromSoft was not fucking with it. FromSoft basically rejected the idea. PlayStation canceled the idea afterwards. Yeah, so yeah,
Well,
so basically
Sony,
what they
go ahead.
Oh, it's just that Miyazaki said that he would be the one that if he was going to do something with it, he would want to do it, not PlayStation, and that PlayStation was respecting his wishes. Is a theory that somebody came up with.
Well, this is all theorizing.
PlayStation executive Shuhei Yoshida came up with, and kind of funny. Yeah.
Here's the thing, okay? When Demon Souls came out, okay, it almost didn't get published to the U.S. Sony saw that shit and was like, "The fuck? What you think this is a video game? This is a PlayStation 3, right? This is not the PlayStation 2." Because if you go back and you remember Demon Souls, you remember we bought Demon Souls. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When you put that
way
game
back in the day,
it's like,
I had no idea
fuck?
what to do with that game.
What is going on here? What kind of game is this?
I didn't know what was going on.
Now it did build a cult following, and it became critically acclaimed, and the way it became what it is today, sure. But at the time, Sony's like, no, what is this? We'll just publish it in Japan because whatever. And FromSoft didn't like that. Eventually, did publish everywhere, whatever. But that kind of soured the relationship between the two companies. And Bloodborne, having that done and made and everything, really launched FromSoft to like this different plane. And it made Sony this great IP, all this stuff. Sony's been trying to remake this game for a while, and without like upsetting them again. It's like they've already scorned their partner once, and they're trying to make it chill. Bluepoint came up, like you said, with an idea, and Sony. I don't think FromSoft shut it down because FromSoft doesn't have the right to shut it down. But Sony shut their own remake down because of what that game means to FromSoft and first of all, I've been saying this for years. This game is not out not because Sony doesn't want it to be out. This game is not out because FromSoft doesn't want it to be out. They don't have time to make it, clearly. and it's not a priority for them, and that's why you don't have a remake.
See, who gives a shit? Yeah, I understand it. Relationships and
Or
stuff.
remaster.
Can you explain to me something? And me might have had this conversation before. Maybe we have. Why did people question one? Why did people want to remake for this game about 4 years after it came out? Suddenly, everybody wanted to remake. Why did everybody want to remake so quickly? And two, why don't people want a sequel instead? Why do people keep wanting a remake? Like, I feel like I've been hearing Bloodborne remake since like 2019, and the game came out in 2015. So like, what's the appeal of remaking a game by the way, you can still go play it now. The only bad thing about it is that it runs at 30 frames per second, if that bothers you that much. But the game is out and you can go play it, and it's still a great game. And like, there's nothing about it that's broken or needs to be like fixed. And if they remade it, they really would just upgrade the graphics, and that would be it. I don't think they'd add anything. So why does everybody want to remake so bad when the original game still exists, and the only thing that's wrong with it is that it's not 60 frames per second? I don't get it.
I think
it baffles me. Like, people have been begging for this. Like, it's like the game system. Like, oh, what we really need for a PlayStation is a remake of a game that we can already play. Like, what?
Okay, so this game was critically acclaimed. People loved it. Millions of YouTube videos, whatever. People were able to get the game to run at 60. You gotta remember, this game came out pretty early in the PlayStation 4 life. Like, and it was a big PlayStation 4 game.
I was there.
Okay, so
I was there.
when this happened, people were able to get the game to run by illicit means at 60. And they were able to push the resolution up. So people knew it was possible with this game, especially if the developers did it themselves, to get it to run better and smoother and nicer. Because there are problems with the game, like you kind of run into, but like you said, the game works, it's fine. And two, people want this game on PC so they can keep and always play it. It being only on PlayStation, especially with how companies are these days and digital sales, and it's not in print anymore. People want it to be re-released again. They want it to be on PC, and they want to be able to have it forever. Once it's on PC, it's never going. As long as somebody downloads it once, it's never going away, right? Like, you can find ways around that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they want to mod it. They want to do all these things. They want to add web. People want that PC flexibility. And two, I think, like, more than a Bloodborne remake, people want a Bloodborne 2. And it seems more and more likely we're not getting a Bloodborne 2. So people have downgraded their expectations to, at least, can we get that last game remade or remastered in a way where it runs the way it should? Because there are a lot of, like, you can tell when you look behind the scenes on the game. I
get the downgraded ask thing.
Yeah, that's basically where the
niggas is hurting for some. It's
a great game.
The game is fine though. I don't know.
It is fine. You can go back and play it right now.
You can still play it, and it's good. Yeah, I don't know. I think that it is. To me, it's one of the more annoying. We need this game. It screams Half-Life 3 to me. Like shut up. Well, it screams, hey, we didn't like all those Last of Us remakes, but we would really like that for Bloodborne, though.
Well, I think there's a difference because
we don't like that they remade The Last of Us every 3 years.
Who put in like 400 hours at least into Bloodborne and platinumed. I mean, you look at that game and the platinum rate. It's one of the highest platinum rated games. People put hundreds of hours in this game, and to get the platinum is not like that. Platinum difficulty's got to be at least an 8 out of 10. You've got to go to like a random fucking basement, chalice dungeon, randomly generated things, and get stuff, and go to a different. Like, there's a lot of stuff you got to do in there, and it gets harder and harder. Like, there's a whole like 15% of the game that is just hidden away in a corner. You never have to touch it, and it's 3 times as hard as the base game. But if you look at the platinum for that game, a lot of people have it because people just love. It's a game that people just love to be in. I'm gonna look it up right now while you say something else. You to say something else.
No, okay. Well, I'm just letting you yap, dog. I get it. I don't know, man. Listen, I every time this topic comes up, I'm just like, man, I wish you guys wanted things that actually mattered. Like, I wish you guys like wanted original IPs or like sequels to things instead of, can I just play that same game again, please? And then you laugh at other people when they want the same thing. Like, I feel like it's the cool kid thing to be like, I want Bloodborne remake, but once again, when they remake Last of Us 3 fucking times, it's Sony remakes the same thing too many times. Oh, okay, got it. But if it was Bloodborne, you'd be happy with it. Like, if y'all really want to play Bloodborne 60 frames per second, you'd be playing it. The patch is out there. You can go do it. Go brick your PS4 so you can just play that at 60 frames per second by yourself.
I would say don't listen to what people make fun of, because the number one thing you don't want to do, like in today's landscape, criticism and all, we're back to like low IQ times. If you read old philosophy and old poetry and these old all they do is talk shit about everything, and everybody thinks they're so smart. So what do dumb people do? They talk shit about every single thing that happens. It's the worst, stupidest, fucking retarded thing unless I really like it. All right, so don't listen to people's criticisms, because they'll talk a lot of shit and they'll go do it and say, I hate these McDonald Latinos, and then who do they marry? Exactly.
Yeah, I know. It's stupid. It's just like, it's like a lot of times people will talk online and say dumb shit. It's like people who say stuff like, oh, who's ever seen Avatar? Fucking everybody. What kind of impact has Avatar had on film? A lot.
Whoa, are you?
If you don't think so, you're a fucking moron.
Are you?
No, it's just an example of people. It's just an example of a fake of a fake mainstream opinion that is just somebody saying something and 3 people agree with it. So suddenly people think that it's like the truth when it's not the truth. Like, nobody wants the Last of Us remake. Sales say otherwise. Like, it's shit like that. But
so for the platinum for Bloodborne,
the TV show,
7% of people have it. That's high.
Yeah, no, that's really high. Once again, a game that you put 400 hours into, a game that you put 400 hours into, you turned every stone over, you've seen everything, you've made multiple characters, you've done all this shit. Why do you want a remake of the same exact game?
Because, okay, if they do remake the game, it's not going to be... If you look at... Especially, you have to remember also, after the Demon Souls remake, the push for Bloodborne remake went way up, okay? Because Demon Souls remake doesn't only remake that game, it changes some of the systems. To me, people won't agree. Some people... It makes it a better game. It's a better game than the original.
It's basically the same fucking game, Shavar. Are you kidding me?
What?
Okay, off the top of your head, what was changed so well? What was changed so well in that remake? What was changed?
The controls.
From what I remember, it was a pretty 1-to-1 remake of the fucking game.
For the most part, yes, but the controls are better. I feel like of course it looks better.
How are the controls better?
It's more responsive.
Oh, okay.
It's more responsive. Controls are better. Of course, it looks better and stuff. All the like glitches of breaking and soft locks. You can't soft lock yourself. You can't get yourself in like a horrible position where you can't get back. Like it made that game again and changed small things where it's better. I like the jail section way more. I mean, it's still scary and spooky and all of that stuff, except you can actually like navigate it. Like it's just, to me, it's just better. It's a better version of the same game. It's like the Resident Evil 1 remake. That's almost a 1-for-1 for the first game, except they've changed little things.
That's a huge no. Okay. No. Resident Evil 1 remake adds like the game's like twice as long. Like, no, it's not. That's not a 1-to-1. That
It's twice as long,
set
but
off
there's
the
nothing from
course
the
of like
original
the
game
new
that's
remake
not there.
storylines and shit. Okay, yeah, that's true, but they add a lot. That's like a much bigger game than the actual first Resident Evil. Like it's so good that it's not interchangeable. Oh, you play other one. People are like, fuck the original Resident Evil, play the remake. That's how much more the remake adds, right? Demon Souls, here's the thing, right? Once again, what you said, the graphics are better. They took out game-breaking glitches, and it's more responsive, right? So if they made Bloodborne again, it would be better graphics, more responsive. Are there any game-breaking glitches in Bloodborne that they didn't patch out because it was a game that came out in 2015 and we were patching games by then?
They're not. I wouldn't say game breaking, but they're
still.
I wouldn't say game breaking.
Still.
Yeah. Especially when you get to the
like
later
what?
parts of the game. In the challenge.
Is it consequences for your own action shit, or is it just something that's annoying, or is it something that actually ruins the game? Is
there are bosses
which
that
one
fall through the floor or getting stuck in pillars and they're done. Like there's nothing.
And once again, I might be being annoying. Still.
Yeah. Still. Yeah.
And is it like it's that big of a problem that like when you get to that point in the game when that happens, you're like, oh no, this guy's gonna get stuck in a pillar? Like, is it that happen, or is it just a thing that might happen?
It's stuff that might happen because the chalice dungeons are roguelike randomized like things. So when you get down there and you're entering a chalice, you don't know what's there. And if you go through and you get to a boss at the end of the chalice, and then they've go through a floor, face to a thing, you're kind of fucked. Like, there's nothing else you can do. You basically got to start that whole thing and hope it doesn't happen again, or just go to another random thing. Like, that can be annoying.
Sure. I don't like, I get it. I just think,
brother. You don't need people. You don't need it. I understand.
I don't need it. I think people people need to admit that what they really want is the same fucking thing over and over. Y'all just got Elden Ring, which to me blows Bloodborne out of the fucking water. It's got Bloodborne inside of Elden Ring, but sure, let's just ask for the same game again over and over and over. They gave you their fucking magnum opus. They gave you their best game they will ever make because it is literally all of their other games put into one. But you guys are still like, no, but I want the old thing. Like, and I'm sorry, I'm saying you guys, just saying people in general, not you specifically.
I know what you're saying.
I just think it's interesting that like gamers crave innovation. Gamers claim they want new things. They claim they don't want Last of Us Part 2 3 times. They claim they don't want this, but what they really want is that they want the same fucking game over and over. They want the same thing over and over.
I wouldn't say that Bloodborne is the same kind of game as Elden Ring Dark. I mean, the combat's just different. It is different engagement wise. In the same way, Sekiro is not really like a dark. It's like completely different engagement when you are actually interacting with the things in the game.
Sure. Okay. I can cop to that.
Which is why I think Bloodborne it has such endearment with Dark Souls fans because it's so different. It is different from the other Souls games in how you move, you operate, the speed, the different. I mean, it has those elements, but the different paths of how the story is told. The story, people love the story in this game. I think I swallowed a fly.
Yeah, that's fine, dude. I don't know. I'm beating a dead horse at this point. I just think Bloodborne is. I would have understand the want for a remake like 10 years. Like if that train started last year, totally would have understood it. Be like, yeah, it's been 10 years. Game's kind of old. That train has been on the track since like 2020. The wheels are falling off. Nobody stop. We have backwards compatibility. Go play the game. If it bothers you that much, the game was never that good in the first place. So yeah, let's just stop it there. Man, not a ton of other stuff happened this week. I mean,
I've got 5 good reasons for you to shut up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, Marathon had a test stroke server here. When I read the reviews on this, it's either you love it or you hate it. And as an extraction shooter, it makes sense to me. You either love it or you hate it. I don't know if the free service time is still going on today, or was that just for the weekend? But
I think it was just for the weekend.
Yeah. Hey, look, I want the game to do well because I want people to do well. You know, we live in a world where a lot of shit going on, man. Just look, if you like the game, go buy it, have fun. If you don't like it, I don't need to see my YouTube filled up with 8 videos this week about every bullet that didn't land the way you want. Like, let's just move on, guys. Okay, let's move on. And you see that Capcom collection of the Marvel games? That's something to get. How do you not know what separation anxiety is? What? Come on, dog. Separation anxiety. The Spider-Man.
Oh no, I heard of maximum carnage. I never heard of separation anxiety. I never heard of that. I had heard of maximum carnage. Never heard of separation anxiety. What a name for a game, by the way. Like, who the fuck came up with that?
That's a great name for a game. Separation anxiety about Spider-Man and Venom. Come on, bro.
Yeah. So Limited Run is putting out this collection. Is it only gonna be physical? I hope not. But yeah, they're putting out this collection of Marvel games. It's gonna be X-Men the arcade game, Captain America and the Avengers, Spider-Man and Venom, Maximum Carnage, Spider-Man and Venom, Separation Anxiety, Spider-Man and X-Men Arcade's Revenge, and Silver Surfer on the NES. So yeah, that's cool. Some of these games are, you know, I mean, I know the X-Men one is probably like that's the marquee one, right? Like that's the premier game. Like everybody wants
to look
like
up
the X-Men game is
the
big one. But
box art, that's classic, bro. How you not?
No, the box art's sick. God. Yeah, it looks great. It looks sick, but never played it. Yeah, they're doing that. They're releasing that little thing. They also showed Powerplex and Invincible. Also, Invincible comes back very soon. I forgot what I forgot. I think it's March 3rd. Invincible season 4. Yeah, season 4 comes out like March 18th. There you go. Sorry. March 18th. New Invincible, and they also announced that the game, which comes out April 30th, is getting a few more characters. There's 14 characters so far. There's 18 characters that'll be at launch, so they have 4 more to announce before the game launches in April. So yeah, they got that one. Not much else really happening this week. We got another cast member for the God of War thing. The guy who plays Balder. Remember Balder? Remember him? He's in like 10 seconds of the game. Yeah, he's there. And
I mean, he's in more than 10 seconds of the game.
Yeah, I know he's pretty important, but he is actually like a pretty important part of the first game. He's like the main antagonist,
kind of. For you,
first game. That's
for the first game.
That's Kratos is his own antagonist.
Yeah, that's true.
There was something else. Oh yeah, new Pokemon game. Yeah, they announced new Pokemon game. Switch to native Pokemon game. Not like that last one that came out. That was like a spinoff. This is a mainline Pokemon game. Winds and Waves, 2 versions and all that shit. They showed us the 3 starters. One of them's a weird looking, like an axolotl looking thingy. Then there's like a little lion dog looking thing that looks cute, which I'm assuming is the fire type. And then there's a grass type like bird thing. Standard Pokemon shit. Comes out 2027. No details yet. They just told us it's a tropical environment. They showed off the starters, showed off a little bit of graphics, et cetera, et cetera. Just some graphics, just some pictures. No Switch 1 logos were shown in the trailer. So that was interesting. So it means that it may actually not be on Switch 1, which means we might actually get a native Switch 2 game, which we have before. It's not like, Kirby Air Riders isn't on Switch 1. Donkey Kong isn't on Switch 1, right? But like the last Pokemon game was on both. So good that this one's going to be Switch 2 exclusive. I will reserve judgment. I'm not going to buy this yet. I have not bought a Pokemon game since Sword and Shield, and I thought that those games were ass. So
yeah,
I will see.
That's why Game Freak making whole new games. They got we gotta get the fuck out of here. Do they make these 3D ones?
That's barely even their game. Yeah, dude, they make all of them. Those are their games. That's all Game Freak does. Yeah, dude. Yeah,
they can't get out of here.
Game Freak, all they do is make Pokemon, and
the ship is sinking.
Well,
baby.
That's the thing is, Well, that Beast of Reincarnation and the ship is not sinking. All the games outsell the previous ones, so the ship is never sinking. Sadly, even though the games are getting worse. Beast of Reincarnation, they're barely making that one. You should go look it up. All the developers, they have a bunch of other people developing the game. They're doing some stuff. They're basically just a publisher. Like Beast of Reincarnation is barely even like their game. So like, they're barely actually developing it themselves.
They're gonna start using AI to make Pokemon, and then it's gonna fall off the wheels. I'm telling you, brother.
They I guarantee you this next one already has that shit.
It probably does. Yeah.
Easily has that shit in there already, without a doubt. Okay.
All right. Well, I think that's
so.
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's it. Sorry, if you care more about the Pokemon stuff, go look it up. It's just a bunch of mobile game shit, and the GameCube game nobody really played is coming to the Switch Online service. That's really it. That's all there was. But yeah.
Get the Ninja Gaiden 4 DLC out. That's out this week, and well, that's all I want to talk about. I gotta go frolic. Thanks for listening to the podcast.
All right.
We'll talk to you later. I'm bringing back. Biko had a dream. Okay, I'm bringing back sounds. Bring about the soundboard. Bring about the whistle. It's all coming back. Okay, we're gonna start fighting again and yelling at each other. And
I was wondering why it was gone.
Hideo Kojima. What happened? We're gonna have other guests as well. They're gonna show up and talk about their games. Okay. I tried to tell Hideo's pretty angry at me. Okay. Because we talked a lot about all that Metal Gear remake shit, and we didn't talk any Death Stranding. He will be back to voice his opinions.
Fuck Death Stranding.
Oh my god! See, Hideo's not gonna like that. Right?
Fuck Death Stranding.
Oh my god!
I haven't played it yet, but fuck that game.
All right. Well, there's a Death Stranding mask in Yote. Anyway, don't worry about that. I'll talk to you later. Have a good time, guys. Enjoy the weekend. Bye.
Catch you next time.